Hey everybody, hope everyone's doing well. Welcome back to, I think, episode 12 of the full game walkthrough series. And initially I was going to do the Colossus Boulevard side quest, but I was thinking about it, and, we've already got the dialogue last time of the full story, so I think we might as well just continue with the main storyline and get that wrapped up and then do all the side activities before we head over to Krakatopia. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to Bartleby.
Wizard, once upon a time there was the first world, inhabited by primal beings and three terrible titans. When the feuding titans shattered their world, the primal tree and Grandmother Raven sang the song of creation and wove its fragments together into the spiral. This is one of those primal beings, Bartleby, the grandfather of trees. He guided me to bring you here, and it's his insight we seek now.
My sight is not what it once was. My gaze has turned foul and my memory is fading. You must find the one from the world without magic.
This is that one, Bartleby. Oh dear. You see, Wizard, he can't stay with us. His mind is lost in time, in the past and the future.
Beware the spiders, fire rains, the alligator, eats the stars. Malastair, if you take my eye, my gaze will turn foul, and your spirit rotten.
Malastair stole the eye of history? Of course. And this repeated bit about a gaze turning foul, there was once a spectre named Foulgaze. He often haunted Sapphira's tower in Old Town, and perhaps his patterns haven't changed. You must investigate it once.
Okay, maybe Yago is gonna be the next world, because the alligator eating the star, apparently that gets mentioned in, like, the Tower of the Elephant at one point. Dude, should we do Tower of the Elephant? That could be fun. I don't know. Maybe I'll do Tower of the Elephant. Does anyone ever do any of those anymore? That could be fun to do. Um, but yeah, I don't know how long this episode's gonna be. I'm gonna really just do kind of the main story, which I think is just two bosses and some, like, defeat and collects, but I think it's gonna be long enough to be a standard episode. And after last episode, which is gonna be about an hour, I kind of want to do something just a little shorter instead of doing all the side quests that I planned on doing. And, I think I'll do those side quests after this.
On the trail of the Order of the Fang, Part 2. Still looking for the Order of the Fang. How I did not find the Order of the Fang useless. Who are you? Oh, you're the one that dealt with the Harvest Lord, the Banshee and the Bunny. I was hoping to meet you. I enjoy a challenge. Take a good look, wizard, because this foul gaze will be your last.
I mean, I don't think it's like... I might get rid of this fire cat. I don't think you should be too worried, but I did die twice last episode. So, I mean, I'm not the best. I'm trugging along best as I can. That's about it. I don't know. I think early game, when it comes to the hardest parts of the game, early game, before you get AoEs, can be difficult. In that you're kind of just doing this, where you're like doing a little bit of a spell here and there, but your spells aren't like super impactful. You're not doing a lot of damage. You're not like one-shotting all these enemies. So that's just something to factor in. But yeah, I'm excited to wrap up Wizard City. Granted, I don't think it'll be wrapped up today, because it's this, side quests, Crab Alley, Sunken City, all that. Man, let's do Sunbird. Get birded. So we've still got a lot of stuff to do here before we fully go to Krakatopia. But I think it's fun to do all these sides this way. I'm having a good time. I'm getting the whole... I think people focus on the MMO part of this game too much, but the RPG part is just as important. It's just much something we should consider. Falgaze, we're gonna hit you with a flare, and then he's dead. So, that was pretty quick. Not that too bad of a fight. Hit me with a little natural attack. 170 natural attack. That's not bad. I uploaded episode 2 today to show you how far ahead this is.
While you were busy playing with elves and bunnies, I found every book on the Order of the Fang and sent them to my master. The useful ones, anyway. What? No, not Malastare. I don't serve Malastare. I serve Lord Nightshade, Keeper of the Darkness. He serves Malastare. And he rules even now from the place of our banishment, the hub of our new undead kingdom, the Haunted Cave. You know, the one on Triton. It's ours.
Alright. Let's look at the history of... Some history of magic? I'm not sure what this would be exactly.
Traditional theory holds that there are two broad categories of magic: elemental, fire, ice, storm, and spiritual, life, death, and myth. Legends of astral magic from ancient Celestia often complicated those old definitions, but there has yet to be physical evidence of the practice. It was ultimately the discovery of balance magic on Krokotopia that upended the previous paradigms and introduced a composite sorcery that blended the powers of the elemental schools while also being able to enhance or debilitate spiritual powers.
What's going on with my wand here? My, like, it's going through my hand. That can't feel good, man. That's wooden. It's probably treated, but...
Today, balance is considered one of the core 7 schools of magic, but many institutions have yet to fully incorporate it into curricula.
Oh, dude, it's like... Is that just how I walk, or is it just glitched? Oh, that looks painful. Man, that's crazy. Anyway, let's keep moving along. Do I have it on my person here? Man, I'm glad Hugo didn't have to see that. That's really rough. Okay. We are going to now, I guess, just go straight into fighting Lord Nightshade. Some flax. And do we have a port? I think it's the tower. Okay. Get some mana. Get some health, I should say. 2 wooden chests. I think, I do like getting all this history lessons that we get from all these books, because, you know, they have done a lot of work to make the story more cohesive and flow better. And I think they've done a really good job at that in some instances. Oh, damn.
Jeepers, don't sneak up on people like that. Don't you know this cave is haunted?
Why did they add her?
Isn't this place just wowzer? I heard all the seals were broken, and I had to finally see what kind of ghosts are in here. I read books on these caves. All the books in the library, actually. But nothing makes history come alive more than really seeing the ghosts. Did you come here out of intellectual curiosity, too? Oh, Lord Nightshade. I've heard of him. Mean guy. He lives in that big tower down the way. Well, I say lives. He doesn't live. He's dead. He unlives in the tower. If you go fight him and survive, can you bring me a souvenir? Ooh, or ask him about the realms of the dead, like the underworld, or Nightside, or Tartarus. I'm super curious. I bet they're nice.
Thanks for the ring. Appreciate that, but... Yeah, I remember them adding her. The one thing I do remember that they added that I don't think anyone likes is after Lord Nightshade, you have to fight 3 field guards or something like that. And it just kind of really stops the flow. Like, there's no other world where you fight the final boss and then you immediately have a mob fight to end it out. Like, every world has its concrete final boss, and they just kind of soured it a little bit by just, I don't know, not making it mean as much. So, but yeah, it's time to fight Lord Nightshade. I think we are good with what we've got. We got Infal. Do we have any PCs that could be useful from the few that I have? Ooh, Leaf Storm? Honestly, let's throw Leaf Storm in there. Maybe a Curse and a Balance Blade? Yeah, we'll throw those in there. I think we're good with our deck that we've got right now, though. So, let's go into the Storm Drain Tower. Okay, my wand's been fixed. I'm no longer stabbing myself in the hand, so that's good. That's helpful. I was checking. Also, I can make the daggers. That could be fun.
You truly think to face me, wizard? Do you have any concept of what I am? No mere ghost lost in the ether. I am darkness! King of the dead, Lord of the night side, master of the things in the dark which float and scream. And now you have the honor of becoming one of my subjects.
Dude, they really did a good job of making these guys scary. Like, look at him. That man's terrifying looking. Alright. So, I think we're good to go in to this fight. I think we're going to go for the Field Guard first. He's going to probably have like 700 health. Almost 700. Let's Fire Blade and then go for the Field Guard. As you can see, I didn't farm for the Heartsteel. I don't think it's really necessary to get. Like, it's helpful to have that, like, resist and stuff like that, but... Oh, that's huge. But I don't think I really need it, because I think it's only 5% resist, and it seems like a lot of effort to farm for it. I might change my mind tomorrow, or tonight, or whatever. I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to be doing, or how much I'm going to record tonight, because it's already 10:30. I've recorded, like, 8 episodes today, probably. So, I don't want to be too crazy about it. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Everything's going according to plan. Hit him with a Sunbird. I don't think he has anything too worrisome to hit us with. Probably Banshee. And his natural attack probably does a whole lot. So, something to consider. I'm gonna try to stick closer to the mic. I've noticed I was quiet in my first couple of videos. Killed the Field Guard, which I don't mind being quiet. I mean, I don't want to be screaming at you guys. You know, I'd like to think that I just have a quiet voice in general. I don't really like to shout. So I think more I'm just trying to get more comfortable talking. I guess not the talking part. I can talk fine, but okay, he's not gonna resist me. Let's get rid of a Flare and a Pixie. And I say let's Fire Elf because we're gonna need the damage health. I don't know if I'll use any of my TCs. Or if I might save them or sell them or whatever. I'll probably end up selling them for... I think I'll keep the TCs and see if I can do it with my fire hits. So that way I can sell them for useful TCs for Sunken City. Okay. So that should bring him down by a lot. Do another Fire Blade. And be mindful of my health. I probably should heal next round. This will do what? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna heal next round. Because if he does his natural attack, I could be dead, potentially. And I just don't want to risk it. If he hits me with a big spell. Okay, so Pixie. Kind of hate that I shouldn't have deleted the other Pixie, because now I only have one heal. But I think we'll be okay. Alright, this is fine. Best case scenario. I prefer this over than him using his natural attack. Oh man, I'm stabbing myself in the hand again. This is kind of a funny glitch. Okay. Just get sunbirded. I mean, it's been working out so far. 100 damage even on the overtime. Ooh, but he's gonna get the heal back. It should still kill. Well, 80 health though. He might be alive because he's... Well, no, because this will still probably do like 400 something damage. I think we got him. There we go. Boom. Get birded. Get birded.
The books on the Order of the Fang? I have not these things. I collected them as gifts. Gifts to the one who freed us. To the necromancer concealed safely in my domain. In the Nightside, where no mortal thing can see him.
Nice. First, I'm going to collect this brain jar. Classic. What kind of stuff does he drop? Is it just like a lot of little mounts? Watchtower boots? So he's got some crown gear. I don't know what this is for. Exactly. And a blue banshee. Like, he probably drops a decent amount of stuff. And then his level 10 gear. Robe of horror and all that. I mean, it's good looking gear. Huh? Anything else kind of cool? His choker. He's wearing a choker. A jade ring. Okay. Some stuff. I feel like he's probably got some stuff to farm later. But alright, history of death magic now.
The original practitioners of death magic were shunned by their societies, written off and punished as plague carriers and spirit thieves. And it's true that many of ill intent found a school with such spooky spells thematically amenable. The worst such group was the cult of the Corrosive Chorus, a sect from ancient Azteca who loathed the song of creation and sought to unwrite it. They traveled across nascent skyways, summoning banshees and spectral skulls to scream a discordant melody that could unmake worlds. Some believe Bartleby himself intervened to stop them, cursing the death cult with eternal life, sealed forever in a soundproof prison.
Interesting. Is that something that comes back later in the game? Or like in a raid or something like that? I don't know. I've never done raids, so we'll have to see. Let's talk to Daisy and do this stupid little quest.
Wowzer! Whoa, you survived! Or did you? You two seem solid and opaque, but it might just be the lighting. Nightside, the underplane that sits between the realms of life and death, which can't be seen by mortal eyes. Or do you mean a different Nightside? No, that's the one you mean. Yeah, I've read about it. All about it. It's a real physical place somewhere. You just can't see it. Ghosts can, so you'd need ghost eyes. Oh, or the fiery gaze of something possessed by spectral energy. Like those field guards. Defeat field guards and get their pumpkin heads. Then I can do a thing and reveal Nightside.
Get us a theme upgrade, I guess. See, like, this is just... I don't know. I think there are better ways to do this. I think it's interesting to say Nightside is something that no one could see. But Nightside is behind the waterfall. It's not like a surprising thing to find. It's like got its own door and everything. It's not you have to do anything special to see it. So I just think that's kind of... I'm going to just pass on Sunbird. But I just think it's kind of weird to create an entire quest where you're like, oh, you want to go into this ghost plane? Then collect this. It's very pirate-esque, where pirate would do this a lot, where you fight this boss, and then it would be like, alright, well, you fought this boss, and you did this really cool thing, go fight some ships, too. And it's just kind of like, well, what's the point of that? Alright. Field guard down. Field guard 1 down. How am I doing on bag space? I probably should clear it out here soon. But, you know. Man, how much mana do we have now? You get ridiculous amounts of mana early on. But I think I'll do both of these fights. Shouldn't have no need to cut them out or anything like that. Oh, man. It's been a long day. I've been up since 5 this morning, and it is now 10:30, and it's daylight savings time to kind of put a timetable on when I'm recording this. So it's like, you know, I probably should go to bed. I don't know if I want to. I'm not a night owl by any means, but I'm like, I don't know, I have stuff I could do that I probably should do after I'm done recording this, that I probably will do, we'll see. So yeah. Man, Fizzle. I feel like we'll have a lot more talking. This actually might be closer to 30 minutes, so I'm glad I didn't combine... I was initially going to combine this with Firecat Alley and knock it all, but I think this makes sense to kind of do separately. Good. Field guard down. Talk to Daisy, get my XP. I don't know if we'll get to 14 today. The XP is going to ramp up a bit.
Wowzer, you did a great job. These pumpkin heads are perfect. Unfortunately, I can't do the thing. I thought I could. I read all about it while you were gone, but I can't. I can do stuff, but what you need is a thing. Headmaster Ambrose knows about things. All things. You should ask him for help.
Did Girly really just Google this shit? Like, while we were questing, she was like, yeah, I can totally help you. And then just fucking, hey, ChatGPT, how do I do this? All right, Merle.
Wizard, I'm afraid Bartleby's mind remains jumbled. I don't think he can help us. Have you had any luck with foul gaze?
Why are you so quiet, Merle?
What's that you say? You need me to do a thing. Oh, my. Young people these days are terribly imprecise. Ah, you believe Malistaire is hiding in Nightside? That explains much. It would conceal him from all but Bartleby, thus the theft of his eye. But I see your plan. I can enchant these ghostly pumpkins to transfer their vision into yours, allowing you to see that which dead things see. At least for a short time. It'll take but a moment, and there. It is done. Go now, follow your instincts, find the hidden path to Nightside.
Alright. And it's going to be a very short path to get there. But I don't know, Merle, sometimes he's very quiet, or he just absolutely shouts at you. You know, like, Harry Potter, Harry, did you throw your name in the goblet of fire? Like, that kind of thing, where it does not talk very calmly. How much mana? I'm at almost 100 mana. This is ridiculous. How much mana you get from some of these Thames. Here's Nightside. Fucking right under the waterfall.
A wizard? It has been so long. Have you come seeking the school of death magic? You have found it, and much more. The Death School and I once sat above in the Ravenwood under the shade of the grandfather tree. But in his rage and sorrow, Malistaire stole us. He feigned an explosion and shifted the very land upon which the school sits here to the night side. From this haven, he conducts his research into what I do not know. All I could do was sit and wait for Bartleby to see us and send help. His eye of history was stolen? No. Malistaire must have done this. He is in the school now. You must fix what he has broken.
Time to confront Malistaire. Is this quest available yet? No, the girl's not even here yet for Nightside. Or, not Nightside, Sunken City. Sorry. Just confront Malistaire.
Master, what about this book? The Order of the Fang was born of, some word that starts with K.
Give me that. Crocotopia, you dunce. And I knew that already. I've been scouring the place for ages. I came back here to find where in Oh, I see. Yes, this book does indeed have the answer I seek. So you're too late, wizard. Yes, I remember you. You fought my minions, thwarted all my diversions, but it doesn't matter. I've already won.
That was very dramatic. It's just a book. Hello there. I'm Dworgen, caretaker of the Death School. What's your name?
Dr. Dworgen.
Did you know the Death School moved to Nightside? That's an odd name. Oh, I get it. I thought it was darker than usual outside. Haven't gotten out much. And my master started bringing me books to study. Oh, and an orb that he said could show us all of history. Eye of history. No, don't have any. I have new dyes, though, if you want some. Still crunchy, too. Anyway, my master couldn't get the orb to work. So he traded it for more books. We've read everything to find the Order of the Fang. Turns out they're on Crocotopia, in a great something that begins with S. You should probably tell the headmaster the death school moved. Don't want the students to miss class.
Wow, interesting. A lot of interesting story changes that they've done that I'm actually kind of okay with. But let's talk to Merle and probably wrap up a little bit. I don't know how much more we have to do to get to Crocotopia, really. I think it's just talking to Merle, getting this spell and, you know, moseying along.
Some good news, Wizard. The guards are
He's gonna whisper
reporting
to us,
progress
though.
in pushing out the remaining undead, thanks to you. Now tell me, did you find Nightside? What?
Steel
Oh
charm.
my, this is indeed distressing news. But at least we know what happened to the Death School and poor Dworgen. I'll manage shoring up our passage to Nightside so we can resume proper death classes. But we must still contend with Malistaire. We know he seeks the Order of the Fang, a mysterious sect of wizards from Crocotopia, but we don't know why. With Bartleby's eye missing, we must rely on old-fashioned methods to find out. I need you to follow Malistaire's trail to Crocotopia. Take these 2 spiral keys. They will grant access to the world door inside Bartleby. Even in his current state, he can guide you from there.
Alright, so we did that. I think next time... Bye, girl. I think next time... Or, well, that was Wizard City, really. That was the main story. And I think next time we're going to finish up the little straggler side quest we have going on. I'll probably do fishing, and I might do crafting on my own, off-screen, and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, then we'll finish all these straggler side quests, then get started on Crab Alley and Sunken City right before we get to Crocotopia. So I think 3 more episodes of us just running around Wizard City for a little bit and getting over leveled, and yeah, I think that'll pretty much do it for today. So hope you all enjoyed. A lot shorter than the last episode, but you know, we got a lot of stuff done still. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and hope you all have a great day, and I'll see y'all next time. Have a good one.